From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's the finale of this four-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle, couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack, but chalk one up for the offense on that.
Set to get his day started, Bryce Harper, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
So in now for Chicago, Gary Sanchez. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. He's set. Here it comes. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Springer at second. Harper at first with no outs. Into the corner and slicing foul. The set and the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
missed again, high and away this time, 3-1. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. None out, runners at first and second. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. Now the payoff pitch home. Clips the inside corner for strike 3. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. This year against right-handed pitching, Rizzo is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
First and second now, one man out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Played on the backhand. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
So striding forward now, Javier Baez. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Set and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Batting second, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Well, this is a break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Cubs lead it 2-0. Sonny Gray is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good 3-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
At the plate, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
In now for the Reds, Scooter Gennett, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, D-Row, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Segura on at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
A runner at first with no outs here. Payoff pitch one more time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Harper on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. This is a pitcher he's had some good success against in his career. He's hitting over 350 against him in a pretty good amount of at-bats. You can bet they're both aware of that, and we'll see who gets the better of who today.
In now is Adam Eaton, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First offering on its way.
No,
a fastball that just misses inside. Over to first, Gray. Runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Two and 0, here it is. And a slider on the inside for strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 8 home runs and 23 driven in. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Gray sets. Here's the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Here it comes on 0-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Man, that is the cardinal sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and it's off the foul ball in right for a home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Reds have taken the lead. It's 3-2.
Well, some might consider this a cheap home run because he didn't exactly crush it, but he got enough of it to doink it off the foul pole, and that's all it takes. And guess what? It looks like a bomb in the box score tomorrow.
In now, Aquino.
Center fielder, number 25.
As he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Chuano now. Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now at the plate, Gerald Franklin. And with Great American being one of the best hitters parks around, no surprise that he's a much better hitter here in Cincinnati than out on the road. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike. Three runs already home here. And a fastball just a bit high. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-2 Cincy. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First delivery to him on the way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. Chased the fastball that time.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Stepping in, Trevor Story. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. Eaton is right there as he takes it for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Sonny Gray. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is talented.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail 3-2. Ready now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
Stevenson.
Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Dylan Bundy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to second for Baez. And quickly there are two away.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Gene.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura. First offering on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit high and deep to left field. Harper looks up. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And it stakes the Reds to a 4-2 lead.
Totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, inducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
Into the box, Scooter Gennett. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Here's the 2-1 home. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Ready now, Adam Eaton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Gray sets. Here comes the first pitch. Jeanette leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right now. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Brian Dozier. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Dozier brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to, because he wouldn't be here otherwise. And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 to him now. Set to deliver on 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Three-two pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back from Cincinnati after this. A view of Cincinnati from the Brent Spence Bridge. Thanks for joining us once again on the show. Here's George Springer. He'll start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third, and that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. The next Cub up, Bryce Harper, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at bat. First pitch of the at bat, drilled to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. Throw won't get him.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Dozier has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
At the plate, Javier Baez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Three-two pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Reds lead this one 4-3. Standing in, Edwin Rios. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field. Springer patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in, Aquino reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 22.
So coming to the plate, Gerald Franklin. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Gray against the sign. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And it's fouled away. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box now, Tyler Stevenson, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in now, Dylan Bundy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Fouled off. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. And that one stayed up a little high. And that misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. The throw into second. And he'll get in there safely.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's inside. 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now the 2-0. He's a heater in there for a strike. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. From the stretch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Count even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
The pitcher, number 56.
So here now is the pitcher, Sonny Gray, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Center fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Looking at his career totals, Springer hits a little over the 270 mark. Bryant on third. Story on at second with 2 down. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Way outside. 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hard hit at third. Jeanette has it. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. 3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds. Scooter Gennett waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Scooter Gennett, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Segura runs back up the middle, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 7.
So stepping in, Adam Eaton. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. This year against right-handed pitching, Eaton is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
1-1 the count now. Four runs, 6 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. From the stretch. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-2. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first, but foul. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Missed with a slider.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of the game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
To short. Story brings it in. One there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. And now Bryce Harper. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
The left fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. This is pulled into right. Eaton is there, and he has it for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Up next for the count.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So he'll depart in the fifth with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Michael Lorenzen takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Into the box, Chris Bryant, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's 1 for 4. One-0 count. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Aquino moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run's in to score on the sacrifice fly as that'll break the tie and make it a 5-4 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Standing in, Mitch Haniger. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
1 ball, no strike.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0 is a fastball center cut. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds 4. Tyler Glasnow gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 25, Tyler Glasnow.
Leading off the inning, Edwin Rios, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Rios.
Here's the first pitch to him. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. So striding in, Aquino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
1 out, nobody on. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Striding into the box, Gerald Franklin. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Stepping into the box, Tyler Stevenson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away.
Ball.
3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Jose Peraza, see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Kevin Shackelford takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, Kevin Shackelford.
In now, Trevor Story. It was a walk in his last trip.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
1 strike.
In the air, out to right. After it is eaten. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Albert Almora move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Slapped hard the opposite way. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's George Springer as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready on 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 5-4. Jeff Hoffman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 35, Jeff Hoffman.
Gene Segura will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Third baseman, number 3.
Ready for another chance. Scooter Gennett 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
In now is Adam Eaton. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Again, another foul ball. Gennett leads off first with 1 away. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently. Here's Brian Dozier now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Ready with the 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one. Runners are at first and second with one away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Edwin Rios waits on deck. The 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Standing in with the bases loaded, Edwin Rios, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the bases loaded, but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time, ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Popped him up. Sanchez is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, number 25.
Ready for another shot now. Aquino, he steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 out, bases loaded. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
Ready with the 2-0. 3-0 now. Gerald Franklin would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
In now, Gerald Franklin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied 5-5. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. All tied at 5 as you take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Bryce Harper now.
Leading out for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. The 0-1, and that one just missed out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
No.
Ball one. Last time through was a base hit. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-0 pitch. Grounded, foul. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now in the box, Chris Bryant. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Sanchez on second. Baez at first. 2 out in the inning. Stays alive. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. And we are all tied 5-5. Pedro Strop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
46, Pedro Strop.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Stevenson.
Leading up for the Reds, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here's the 1-1. 2-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Herrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Popped him up. Bryant is there. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Gene Segura standing in. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. The 1-0 home. Flips the zone low and outside for a strike. His career line against Pedro Strop, 8 hits in 15 at-bats. 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Another 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Reds. This remains a 5-all ball game.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and we'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Misses up and in. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. A bouncer up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Scorched to third. Fielded by Jeanette. The Dozier for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Jesse Winker will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jesse Winker.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 5 homers and 16 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Franklin on the move. And that ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. This ball game still tied 5-all. Raisel Iglesias is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Striding in, Scooter Gennett. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Third baseman, Scooter Gennett.
First pitch on its way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
No strike. No.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Settling in now, Adam Eaton. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Our second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Dozier. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Edwin Rios. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Gennett over at second. Eaton is over at first with 1 away. Count still at 1-2. A swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Aquino, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
On the run is Henniger.
But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grab. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And the tag gets him. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. We've played 8 full. It's the Reds 6 and the Cubs 5. Ryan Presley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Ryan Presley.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, George Springer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Presley has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. This is line to left, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left, and we are tied again.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Now batting, first baseman
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. On the ground to the right side. Dozier fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the ninth coming up, and we're all even now at 6-6. Digging in, Gerald Franklin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Gerald Franklin.
First pitch on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
1-1, here it comes. Outside, 2-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. Line drive to center field. Springer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Tyler Stevenson, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ball and a strike. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. 1 out, nobody on. Push softly over toward the right side, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Adam Duvall will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 23, Adam Duvall.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
The 1-1 pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. 3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Ball game. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Cincinnati Reds hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Ryan Presley claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our